Hey, what is up everyone? Forever Studios here, back in with another video. And guys, today we have a review on Jeracs Custom TIE Advanced Fighter. So for those of you who don't know who Jerac is, he basically is a great designer. In my opinion, he's notably for his TIE Fighter collection. He has done a few other things, but in my opinion, his specialty is the TIE Fighters, and this is no exception. The TIE Advance just looks phenomenal. It is minifig scale. I have Darth Vader right next to it, and it definitely scales really well with the minifigure. Now, for those of you who don't know, I ended up getting these instructions for the whole TIE collection, so I have all the instructions on my computer ready to go. I just got to get the parts for all the rest of them to actually build, and I do plan on doing that down the road, kind of just as side projects. That way you guys get to see some really cool builds along the way with other videos coming along. Now, for the reason why I bought the TIE Advanced Fighter first, it's because of the fact that I thought I've always wanted to get one. I've never had any of the previous sets, and after he released pictures of this and Brickvault announced it and did reviews on it, I was like, this thing is just gorgeous, and I need this in my collection. And it's just a fantastic model. Now, getting the parts for this was pretty expensive. I think in total it was roughly $120, $110, between that price range. Luckily, I did have some parts on hand that I kind of just like took from my collection and kind of just went through it, and it did save me a little bit, as well as I had some coupons from Bricklink, or for a few Bricklink sellers, because I kind of just went through that. So, but roughly it will cost $120, which is expensive, especially for a set, or I guess a custom model, where the last set that the TIE Advance came in was $90. But honestly, taking a look at that and then taking a look at this just looks fantastic. There's more parts in it. Again, it is more detailed. On top of that, you know, it just looks so accurate to the film, and just, I don't know. I definitely agree that this is the far superior version of the TIE Advanced Fighter. Now, again, I did end up building this on stream, or I guess live stream on YouTube. Now, I actually had a fun time doing this because of the fact that I was kind of worried that the stream wasn't going to do well, because of the fact that it's been a while since the last time I've streamed, and I was kind of worried that there wasn't going to be a good turnout. But I ended up deciding I'm going to go through this. I'm wanting to start streaming more often, and I got to start somewhere, and I ended up starting the stream, and I actually had a really good turnout. Everyone seemed to enjoy the fact that I was streaming as well as building this really awesome model, and overall it was a blast. I think we streamed for roughly 3 hours, and we had this beautiful thing built at the end. So I'm going to be continuing on streaming building stuff like this. I know Wednesday I'm going to be streaming building the gunship, or Republic gunship. So if you want to stop by and say hi, I highly recommend it. It's a really fun time. We get to, you know, chat with a bunch of really awesome people, as well as build something really fantastic. And at the end of it, you get to look at what the thing looks like fully built. On top of that, you get a really nice review like this and the Batman Arkham Knight. So this thing just looks phenomenal. I'm still in awe, kind of, for that fact, just because it just looks so phenomenal. I don't know how Jerac did it, because of the fact that ships, and I guess ships in general, I've just had a problem processing and designing them, especially coming from like taking pictures of the actual thing and kind of working on it. It's never been my forte. I'm more better at I guess building structures and building landscapes and stuff like that. That's kind of my specialty. This ship, I guess, specialty on like taking the actual vehicles and building something like this. I still need to work on that. I'm gonna try and get better at it, but I just think Jerac did a fantastic job on this beautiful thing. So there is a couple features to this, not many, but that's understandable because of the fact that it is specifically, in my opinion, meant for like displaying or even just putting in mocks. I have actually thought about getting his, I guess, X-Wing, and kind of just like down the road maybe building a small representation of the trench run, kind of just having these two things displayed, because of the fact that this thing's just so beautiful, and I just want to find some way, somehow, to build this into something, just because of the fact that this thing just cries out for something to be built around it. But the few features it does have is, of course, you can open up the hatches. Weirdly enough, I didn't realize this. This hatch actually has no purpose other than being there, because you don't open this up to put the figure in it, which is actually pretty funny. But basically, you open this hatch, you open this little flap right here, and you take these off, and then you can put your figure right here. It does fit the one figure. You can put Darth Vader in, and I'll show you in just one moment. But basically, that's all you have to do, and you've got this nice control panel. Let me put these back right here. You have this nice panel right here is kind of the controls basically how Darth Vader, flies his TIE fighter. But that's really the only feature. Now you can, which I really like about this model, is it is swooshable. You can just, fly it around. I do like that because of the fact that I've come across some models, and some of them have been like not the most stable, and what I mean by that is like I can't really swoosh it around, and if I do swoosh it around, something's gonna break, or even if I just misplace it, it may break. Now that isn't a fault of the designer or anything like that. It's just I prefer when it's a little bit more sturdy, and it doesn't have to be swooshable, but I definitely enjoy if it is stable enough to actually swoosh it, especially if it's a ship, because it's quite fun to just kind of fly this around my room because of the fact that it's just a fantastic design. And again, Jerac did a phenomenal job. I'm really excited on which TIE fighter to build next. Again, I have the rest of the instructions. I'm still got the TIE Bomber, the regular TIE Fighter, and then the TIE Interceptor. I haven't figured out which one I'm gonna build next. The TIE Interceptor is the cheapest, the TIE Bomber is the most expensive, but honestly, the TIE Bomber is probably the one I'm gonna go with, just because of the fact that it just looks fantastic. So I'm really excited. I still need to figure out what I'm gonna do with this thing, because I don't know. I kind of want to place it somewhere else and like make a little mock right this. That way I don't have it just sitting on my shelf collecting dust. But I really enjoy this model. I think it's a fantastic design by Jerac. I'm really excited to get the next TIE Fighter and do a review on that one as well. Again, I did have a fun time building this on stream, getting to chat with people. So if you want to check out the next stream, again, I'm going to be doing a live stream building the Republic gunship for Kamino on Wednesday, roughly afternoon, and gonna have a fun time on that. But I appreciate everyone who stopped by in the live stream while watching this, because it was just a blast getting to build this on stream, talking to a bunch of awesome people. So I think that's gonna be it. Again, this thing just looks fantastic. It's got great designs, great angles. Again, all angles of this thing just looks phenomenal. Even the underside, that underside just looks fantastic. So I think that's gonna be it. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, definitely smash that like button, as well as if you're new to this channel, definitely subscribe. We got some awesome videos coming along, as well as on top of that is Sunday marks the first episode of Battle of Kamino. I'm really excited. I really want to get as much people to get excited for this next mock build series. I know I'm excited. I know Aiden's excited. He and I have been chatting about this when he got back, and we're already getting designs. I've got the blueprints already mapped out. I'm really excited. So I hope you guys get ready for Sunday's episode of, or at least premiere of, Battle of Kamino, and stay tuned for that. Let me know in the comment section what you believe and what you think on the Jerac's TIE Fighter, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.